That bright Brazilian sun. I was gonna say hot, but I don't think it's that hot in Brazil. It might be. As we start things off here on Lightshade. I swear I read that as lightsaber for a sec. LE. We're here in the top left-hand corner map, spawning all the way to the top left-hand corner map. We have been following this guy since the start of his tournament run, actually. I mean, yeah, he had a bye in the first round. He is coming all the way from the land of Brazil. He is in representing clan The Bad. He's a giant. We have nanO.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the Pink Protoss, representing Team Alpha X Latin America, as well as the land of Bolivia. It is MooD.
You know what? It's been put in my head. Okay, that's Root's Pro. Okay. I got worried for a sec. It's been put in my head since a while ago here, like when we talked about Rebirth and stuff. But now I'm wondering, what would like a sushi Latin American fusion look like?
Do you mean the food?
Yeah, like a Latin American take on sushi.
Okay. So instead of rice, instead of seaweed, it's tortillas, right? Like corn chips. And they don't call it a sushi, they call it a taco.
Oh, and instead of rice, it's like mincemeat.
There you go.
And instead of wasabi, it's jalapenos.
But along those lines, I'm pretty sure, because like the US is crazy like this, like there are like Japanese Mexican fusion places, like that's a thing. So they have the answer to your question.
Vietnamese fusion is a thing.
Oh my god, what is
there? There are a lot of Vietnamese communities in like the Mexican American border.
To me, that's like, okay, you make pho, except it's got like nachos in it. Like what? Like what is Mexican Vietnamese fusion? Like what even is that? Like I don't.
Oh, you know, it's like we'll look it up.
Crazy.
Oh wait, what's it called? No, not banh mi. The other one. Well, you know, it's like not spring rolls. The other one.
Yeah, the other one. Yeah. It's not
the
crunchy,
other one,
right?
but
it's
like a burrito kind. Yeah, not the crunchy one.
Yeah. I get
burrito kind. Yeah.
Fun fact: when
Instead of a tortilla, it's rice paper.
Yeah. When Kura and I went to Little Hanoi, we had that the rice paper kind of like.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
In Poland?
Yeah. Like specifically, fun fact: in Poland, in Katowice, there is the only Vietnamese restaurant in the entirety of Poland is there, and it's called Little Hanoi. And obviously, Ninja Toss and Sister Toss went there, and they took her there, and that's how she was introduced to it.
Hope she had pho or pho. Stuff's delicious.
Yeah, it was good. We had it when we went there as well. Boy, but
yeah, speaking of rice paper, that might be what probes are wrapped in, because this Oracle is gonna be mowing it down, but there's only a single shield battery here keeping them alive, or rather I should say it's only a single Oracle and a single shield battery is all you really need to keep them alive.
Oh, yeah, exactly. As MooD is trying to go for a bit of a multi-prong attack, the Adepts, it looks like they're trying to get into the main, but they get blocked.
They're trying to break through this pylon. There's so much damage output here from MooD in this defense. Adepts do try to get in, but Shade away. Way too many stalkers.
Exactly. The defense was on point for nanO. He just completely shut it down. The two Adepts are still alive, and so is the Oracle as he tries to dive back in. But the defense is, again, so good for nanO.
And this is kind of a repeat of the last game with Jim Rising. Well, MooD isn't going for a Blink +1 all in. Is going to be a little bit aggressive here with his Twilight Council as well as his Forge, but yeah, for the most part, he's not making any huge moves.
Yeah, like I imagine MooD is still going to be looking to go for a +1 blink, but obviously he's getting there in a much different way with a Stargate opener and trying to harass as best he can. But at the moment, nanO has just been able to shut it down at every turn. MooD just hasn't been able to find too much damage,
if any. I mean, one probe.
Yeah, one probe. That's it.
Oh, but here may be a lot more no-shield batteries in position. There are stalkers, however. Nice, forces the shield battery to be made.
Oh, nice.
Cure better than prevention or something like that.
Yeah. So the problem is it's a little bit too late, right? The probes were already taken out, but we do see both players are looking to expand, and they've both scouted each other as well, so they know they are getting into the later stages of the game. And we'll see what these players prefer. Like when we get into the later stages, like we often see, at least in Korean PvP, a lot of disruptors come in, maybe charge, a lot Archon, but so far we see none of that.
Yeah, well, we know that MooD does like to take inspiration. Well, I don't know, but I have that hunch just looking at previous games of MooD.
That he does. So we may see him go for that disruptor style. As things slowly ramp up, we may see some of them be just ultra aggressive with their +1 blink stalkers instead in the mid game and try to end the game early or take that advantage. At the moment, they're both kind of chilling, and we do see nanO is the first to start on that charge upgrade.
Indeed, he is. So no blink disruptor play coming out from him. A bit of a shame. I love the chaos that is blink disruptor versus blink disruptor, but yeah, again, charge and Archon. I feel like I say this every time I watch that composition being used, but Charge and Archon is, I would say, the most well-rounded for Protoss.
Yeah, it's also probably like less anxiety-inducing. Like we get it just by watching disruptor shots move out, but like I imagine it's even more intense for the players as well. You know.
Using disruptors or playing against disruptors?
Both.
Both, yeah. Imagine if you have to do both, balance it out. You're like, oh wait, which is my Nova? It doesn't matter because Purification Novas kill. Oh, why did I decide to add to the Novas?
Exactly.
Purification Novas are friendly fire, that's what I was trying to say. Not that they kill. That's kind of a given. Alright, nanO is going to be the first to pounce on this. Takes out an Immortal. MooD is up and upgrade, but down in supply. And nanO trying to take advantage of that. That was a pretty key snipe over there.
Ooh, and interesting.
Scale really well, so you want to keep that numbers low.
That they do, and that was the advantage that MooD had with his army, but already losing one of his Immortals. Meanwhile, MooD, he's trying to tech up and out of this. He does have the robotic spray on the way. He does want to eventually get into those disruptors, but we'll see if nanO lets him.
That we will also try to work on charge, but it's also really going to be helping it up here too much. So backs away. Does not want to go up a ramp into two Immortals. Yeah,
he does. He is just kind of testing the waters here, at least until his War Prism is joining up with his army.
Yeah, his numerical advantage slowly becoming less of an advantage. Will be reinforcing now, though, with his Warp Prism. I'll see what he can get done. He's up 10 supply. The upgrades are even. It's still halfway done. +2 is for MooD.
Oh my god.
Overcharge being popped. There might be too much DPS here for nanO.
Yeah, there's just too much here for nanO as he focuses down both Immortals. Meanwhile, MooD does focus down the Warp Prism. Nicely done. Does stop the reinforcements, and now that may just be enough to defend.
Absolutely looking that way. If that wave of Zealots came in, that would be a completely different story, but MooD, he bought himself just enough time in that battery overcharge. Just barely got those, what's the word I'm thinking of here? Like, got those army supplies to even out, and then with those stalkers, made sure that nanO was pushed back.
Honestly, that was a pretty clutch move. When MooD dove in and focus fired that War Prism, like, that was key. As you said, if he didn't do that, he would have lost then and there. To be fair, things are still pretty intense at the moment, as nanO is not letting up with his aggression.
Yeah, these Zealots are starting to come in. It's a bit of a risk here for MooD to put out a Purification Nova. nanO trying to focus it down, but it does get healed by the shield batteries. And MooD is chasing this back once again. His +2 weapons kicked in.
Oh, it did, but you know what?
nanO
Immediately.
Is such a disadvantage.
But nanO, he remade that War Prism. We see another wave of Stalkers warping in. nanO not letting up, not unrelenting with his aggression here. And behind this, he's continuing to expand. He already has his 4th base. He's working on his 5th.
Like so.
The Disruptors!
Where's MooD a little bit afraid to do so?
Oh, God.
Disruptors are... Oh, buddy block over there. MooD, you gotta use them, buddy. You get them, but you don't use them.
And
he's there, but not quite working out.
Exactly, it was too late at that point. The Disruptor gets taken out, and now things are tipping in the favor of nanO as he is pushing in to the 3rd base of MooD.
Yeah, things are really starting to snowball here. Again, nanO evens out the upgrade, so MooD doesn't quite have that advantage. Unrelenting with his warp-ins, as you said, and I guess this is the way to go. You know, you don't need robo units apart from warp prisms and occasionally immortals.
Exactly, that is all you need. More importantly, if you do get robo units, use them. Like three disruptors have gone down this game. We haven't seen a single shot go off.
GG is called. nanO takes game number 1. Yeah, there was that one shot that MooD shot out, but then the Disruptor immediately got sniped.
Yeah. Like, there's so much power behind the Disruptor. Like, they're so key in this matchup, or they can be, and MooD had them. He recognized that, but he just wasn't able to utilize them in that game.
And we kind of rag on him a little bit for that, you know, not fully utilizing the power of Disruptors there, but let's not forget, things were looking very dicey for him for a second, but he managed to make a game out of that. He managed to get that super clutch defense. I don't even think nanO noticed when MooD blinked over the army to get that Warp Prism and keep him in the game for much, much longer.
Yeah, exactly. Like, MooD was defending incredibly well. And again, to give him a bit of credit, like, it is really difficult to control like, we were talking about it, like, as we were getting into the game, like Disruptors are so difficult to control. Like, they're so, like, back and forth. They're the great equalizer.
Yeah. We're like, oh, MooD, why don't you use these Disruptors, man? It's like, and then like 5 minutes ago, it's like, yeah, Disruptors are really hard to use. You can't Hey, a very nice show of, again, I feel like that was a very great show of strategy from nanO. He may not be as good with tactics as MooD or even Jim Rising when it comes to PvP matchup, but nanO will always figure out, what is my win condition? How do I get to that win condition without, you know, taking too many risks?
Definitely. Oh, also, shout out to the virus. ¿Y a dónde están las banderas? Disculpa, no tenemos banderas para el casteo de hoy día. He's asking for the flags, but I don't have the mod on at the moment because, I don't know if you remember this. Cosmos also has his own mod pack, and when we are in the same lobby, they, like, conflict with each other.
Sí.
Sí.
¿Dónde de la...
Muerta. Silencio.
Cosmos silencio aquí.
Oh, God.
As we continue on here onto Death Ora LE. We're here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way to the bottom right-hand corner. The pink Protoss player coming out from the land of Bolivia. And man, you gotta always appreciate what he tries to do. He is the player who takes a lot of risks. We have, representing Alpha X Latin America division, feeling pretty happy, or maybe not, it's depending on his emotional state, which you could also which is synonymous to his MooD.
And
that was a stretch.
You got
a
there in the
mental
end.
stretch.
In the top left, we have the Brazilian Protoss player, the blue Protoss, representing Team The Bad. It is nanO. But exclamation mark Funada the virus in the chat, because I believe he's also a Bolivian Protoss. You know, kind of here cheering on his boy MooD. But mate, I did not see you, unless I'm crazy. Were you in the bracket today?
You might be.
I could be crazy. Hold on.
You never know for sure.
Hold on.
What's crazy is thinking you're not crazy.
Yeah, there it is. You are not in the bracket today, mate. Mate, why did you sign up? Where were you?
Whoa. I like what nanO was trying to do over there, but MooD already 10 steps ahead. He knew nanO was going to come back. He just canceled that. Cancels the pylon. Built another one. Wow. He really does not want this Nexus delayed any longer than it has to be.
He is like, you are not delaying this Nexus. You are not getting in here to throw down a cyber core. It's not happening.
You can't pass. As my teachers have told me in the past. And also can't tell.
Oh, yeah. Ay. Oh, God. Arcadias. We have a Peruano in the chat.
Yeah, doing my biography got me back in.
Are you getting PTSD? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Stay strong. Stay strong, Yaku. Stay strong. You can do it. You can do it. I'm telling you, for your report, like, you have so much material to work with. You just need like a spark to ignite the flame, and then you can set fire to your report.
The rain.
To the rain.
Watch it go downtown.
Boy, as we are slowly getting into the swing of things again, you know, MooD did a really good job at making sure he was able to get his natural up and running at a reasonable time, as things are slowly kicking off, and this time no one went for a Stargate.
Yeah, kind of surprisingly, as we are on Def Aura. You know, we mentioned before, there's a lot of dead air here. But maybe it's because of that kind of mutually assured destruction factor, right? Yeah. Both maybe anticipating the other to go Stargate, that they think it's not going to be as effective if they try to harass with it.
Yeah, and that's fair, right? Like last time MooD, he killed one probe. Well, I guess in the end 3 probes, but is that really worth it? Not really. He wasn't really able to accomplish much with it. So I do like that he's opted to go for a different opening here in game 2.
As do I. So is nanO, it seems. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember nanO getting Blink quite this soon in game number 1.
Yeah, it's not what he went for, but MooD did get into the main base with his Adept, and he does scout that the Twilight Council is researching.
What is it going to be researching here? Is it going to be glaive timing? No, it's PvP. The most likely candidate is going to be that Blink.
Yeah, every now and then, like 1 every 10 PvPs, someone does go for like a glaive all-in, and it's always fun when it happens, but again, it's very rare.
But man, in that 1 in 100 times that it happens, that one time where I think Stats did it against us.
I think so, yeah, or the other way around. It was one or the other.
Yeah. It was either Stats saying, "This is my build." Zess, I came up with it first. So Zess saying, "I improved your build. This is mine now."
Exactly. As I love that MooD is on point with his scouting. But I'm just worried that, like, what's he doing with that scouting information? Because we do have all the stalkers moving out on the map. Okay, never mind. There is a pretty decent defense here.
Yeah, he's prioritizing his immortal production. He is not rushing out any warp prisms or anything like that, or even observers. He's just kind of relying on his hallucinated oracles. Funnily enough, maybe trying to trigger a bit of a panic from nanO with it.
Yeah, and nanO, like, with his own hallucination, he scouts the army here at the 3rd base. nanO realizes, I can't really do much about it. I'm going to just back off and just, make sure I get my 3rd up and running.
Whoa. Is this okay? We talk about glaive builds being in 1 in every 100 PvPs. Is this going to be that 1 in every 150 games where we get a macro PvP?
A macro? No. I would love it. I would love it.
An oxymoron.
Yeah, I'd love it, but we'll see what happens here. We'll see if nanO allows that to happen. To be fair, we talk about it a lot. We're on Death Aura, you know, as long as you have the creep spread as a Protoss player, you can kind of get your 4 bases up and running pretty easily.
Yeah, nice and compact. Get
definitely.
a nice little highway there. Moves your defensive units up. Doesn't have to be queens.
Yeah, that's what it's going to be about. So I do think that because of that, I think that MooD can defend his 3 or 4 bases a little bit easier. So maybe we will get into the later stages of the game, but that's where I'm worried, because later stages of the game is disruptors, and we've seen MooD's control of disruptors.
That was a warm-up game. Gary's gonna learn a thing or two actually from MooD.
He probably could. As nanO is pushing out on the map, we do have, oh, never mind, there is no War Prism with this quite yet, but behind this, he is working on his 4th.
Yeah, very much one of those, you know, I'm gonna apply pressure on my opponent as I expand to, you know, make sure I do have that map control, and he is rallying the War Prism across the map, so... Yeah, I gotta see if there's any opportunity here, if he can commit to this and potentially take the game, or if it's just gonna be, you know, keeping MooD back.
Yeah, but again, like, look at this third. Like, there are 3 shield batteries here. We've got 3 immortals as well, plenty of force fields. Like, this looks almost impregnable, or impenetrable, I should say. Both work. But, like...
Yeah, I mean...
so, I think he should be okay. He should be okay if he defends here at his 3rd. But I'm a little bit worried. We have disruptors on the way.
Worried for whom?
The MooD.
Alright, fair enough.
Oh god. Part of me almost
wishes
Robo
is well gonna accommodate that.
Definitely. Oh my, this is an interesting 4th.
Alright, so we talked about how compact those first 4 bases can really be and how it really helps in the defense, but this is not compact at all. This is a 4th position that is isolated from the other 3 bases.
It's
very
actually,
much so.
It's unscattered. This zealot does not see it whatsoever. He has no idea.
I mean, he saw the probe. nanO did.
Yeah.
Might have an inkling, but not going to confirm that.
Oh boy, as more and more zealots are being warped in, nanO looking to try and hit this timing +2 is just on the horizon for him, but he just hasn't gone for the throw quite yet. Oh, maybe we'll find an angle.
You see what MooD is getting?
Oh my god, what?
Not going disruptors this time. He is opting for Colossus, which
I like it.
Can definitely work if you have enough of them, but I'm not too sure. Like,
I mean,
I guess it can be good against charges.
We can't fault him for not using his robo-based units and firing off, but oh my god, he blinks forward!
Does blink right on top of his army, but it was just a distraction light. It was a distraction. He took out the Colossus. He ate a face full of immortals. We've all these charge ships wreaking havoc in his natural base. He completely avoids the triple shield battery in that 3rd.
That he does.
And because we don't have game heart, 9 probes go down. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah, and I was going to say that MooD, like, he's able to defend. Sure, he lost a lot of workers, but he's been able to get away with this expansion. It has gone unscattered. nanO thinks he's in a better position than he really is.
Absolutely does. You gotta go. Yeah, gotta just go a little bit north, nanO. A little bit north, a little bit to the east.
Yeah.
The sun is still there. It has not participated in the
He's
fight.
waiting. He's like, yo, if a probe comes over here to throw down an expansion, I'll be ready for him. I'll be ready. It's like, mate.
Any day now.
Oh, god damn it.
The probes are moving that way.
They mate, the zealot is, what is he?
I gotcha.
There we go.
Hey, he sees it.
He sees it. He knows that does trigger nanO to apply pressure over there on the right hand side of the map. And meanwhile, MooD, he's moving down the ramp to try and meet this.
Yeah, actually splitting up the army a little bit here, distracting the bulk of MooD's forces. Charges right on top of the Colossus, not exactly ideal. Meanwhile, the Immortals dealing with the Stalkers. But funnily enough, I feel like this is good enough of a concave that nanO could actually take. This battery overcharge has been popped, and it's trying to keep these Colossus alive. Not focusing the shield battery, not focusing on that Immortal, which is the key moneymaker here. MooD just barely keeping this alive, but he's lost so many robo units. Like, he has lost, what, 5 Immortals?
Yeah, exactly.
3 Colossus to this?
Exactly. He's lost so many high-tech units. He only has 1 Colossus and 1 Immortal left, but he blinks forward, focusing down the Colossus once again.
You can't really fault MooD for getting the Colossus this game, I feel. He had to do something a little bit different than game number 1, but yeah, we definitely see why Colossus are a bit of an oddity in PvP.
Exactly, and we see the pure gateway army of nanO. No Immortals, no Colossus. He doesn't even need them. He just needs +2, a War Prism, and a Dream. And with that, he breaks the defenses at the third base. He's looking to push straight into the heart of the Protoss, into the natural, into the main.
Give me some Korea.
He does.
Alright, blinks right on top of this Colossus. No shield batteries to save them. GG's call. nanO is going to be our first finalist of the evening. It's evening in Latin America, right?
It is. It is.
Okay, that's all salvage that. Got so many events in the evening, and I'm like just used to saying that. That's my line now.
Oh, GG, well played. nanO, aka Shakti, as I believe that was his ID before nanO, does take out his
Shakti?
opponent 2-0. Yeah, it's in the chat.
Name.
It's in the chat. It's also the Jedi.
Isn't that with 2 eyes?
Amazing.
Oh, that's why my friends made fun of my other friend.
What?
Back in primary school, I had a friend named Shakti.
Ah.
And I was like, what do you mean he's a Jedi? I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Because we were like the 2 people who didn't watch Star Wars.
God damn it.
Yeah, Shakti was like Ahsoka's mentor, I think. Now I'm remembering. Or not mentor, but like, you know.
Not at all. They were
Anakin.
They were of the same race.
Anakin was her mentor.
Yeah, they were of the same race.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Does that make me racist?
Very much so. But congratulations, nanO. As they were saying, mate, PvP, all you gotta make is gateway units, Stalkers and Zealots. That's all you need.
We need to verify Shakti theory with NA theory, right? Where Shakti theory says, why would you make anything but Stalkers and Zealots? NA theory is, why would you ever get an expansion?
Exactly.